How you doing? This is Vinnie, and this is the world according to Vinnie. I'm smoking a Victor Sinclair cigar today. Nothing special, just a regular cigar. And so I haven't been on here for a little bit. Holidays, a lot of crazy stuff going on. But I'm going to try to be doing some things maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Going to be maybe on the end of the week, maybe do a little bit more fun and things of that nature. Maybe some cigars, more cigars on one episode, then maybe more news and news of the absurd on others. Probably going to do something like that every day. So again, this is Vinnie. Glad you're here. Please subscribe and share and like. Really appreciate any help you can give me on getting this up and going. Well, let me take a puff here. Well, this past Wednesday was really kind of a terrible day. Now, not a Pearl Harbor level day, as Chuck Schumer said, but he's a buffoon. But it was terrible. What began as a really a peaceful protest without the stores behind them being burnt like the clueless CNN reporter, but then it got out of hand pretty quickly. First off, when you take any place away, when you take any way to place or hear your grievances, that's what I'm getting at, on elections or anything else. It's kind of bound to happen, unfortunately. I heard an analogy concerning this. Some of y'all are hockey fans, but you remember in hockey when things get a little rough and crazy, what do? The players drop their gloves and they go at it. And it allows them to kind of get their frustrations out. Because you know what? They have some sharp hockey sticks. And they got to do something, a way to release that stress. And what happens is when they do that, drop their gloves, and when somebody gets the upper hand, refs break it up. They go to the penalty box, and they continue the game. But in this case, no court would even allow hearing evidence of a lot of voter fraud in different states. And before you say, "Hey, Vinnie, yeah, they did. All the courts heard this. Yes, it did." No, they didn't hear the evidence. They just threw it out on technicalities. So, even in Georgia, there was a tech wizard dude that was talking to the Georgia legislators and concerning those Dominion machines. And he asked them point blank in that hearing, "Hey, are you all connected to the internet?" And the legislators went, "Oh, absolutely not. We are not on the internet." And he said, "Well, that's interesting, because I'm using them now in the internet through your heat control devices on the wall." So I guess riots for most of the summer, I guess those people felt no way of hearing their grievances either, because they rioted and nobody really seemed to really care about that. But that's the world according to Vinnie. But now, going to switch some things. News for the absurd, according to Vinnie. So the House of Representatives took office on, January 3rd. I guess that was that a Sunday? And what a beginning it was. Missouri Democrat Representative Emanuel Cleaver was given the honor to say the prayer to start things off. Well, in liberal fashion, they can't help themselves be more woke. They try to be more woke than each other. And as he entered the prayer, he said, "Amen," as usual, but then said, "A woman." What? Amen means it really means so be it. That's what amen is. Has nothing to do with gender. I mean, my goodness. That is a politician of the absurd right there. So since I said gender a second ago, talking about this had nothing to do with gender, the new proposed House rules are taking the gender terms like father and daughter, The new rules will change references from fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, husbands, wives, and in-laws. Will be changed to, now get this, parent, child, sibling, spouse, and parent-in-law. Extended family members like aunt and uncle will be changed to child's parent. As the article said, thanks to the chairman, chair. Can't say chairman or chairwoman, it's chair. James McGovern from Massachusetts. Way to go, Massachusetts. Thanks for sending him up there. And Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Thank you, California. You're doing an outstanding job keeping electing her. Now that is news of the absurd. But unfortunately, it's true. Now, last, I wanted to congratulate the University of Alabama. They win the college football championship. Now, to all my Ohio friends, I was just talking to my sister. She lived in Ohio for quite a while, and we were texting on the phone. And she was worried, but I thought at the beginning of that game it was going back and forth. And I told her, hey, calm down. I think it's going to go back and forth. And, have that kind of situation and see what happens. And then, bam! It was over. Completely over. Hey, one thing I want to tell you, this is The World According to Vinnie. I want you to please subscribe. Also share with your friends and leave any comments. And really appreciate it. Going to be doing probably 2 or 3 a week. So, I'm Vinnie, and this is The World According to Vinnie.